Hi everybody, welcome back to the Diaries of M. For those who are new here, my name is M and I am getting married in Paris, France. I'll back up and I'll start from the beginning. My fiance proposed 2023 on Christmas Day, literally Christmas Day, and it was so magical. He opened up a Zales box and proposed, and of course I said yes. And since then, we've been planning our wedding in Paris, France. So that's happening in literally 3 weeks' time. We were trying to schedule the wedding in 2024, literally a year after, but the Olympics happened in Paris, obviously. So we had to push ours to 2025 this year because all of the prices were jacked up and our families needed more time to save their coffers. So it worked out for everybody. But anyway, this is going to be the first episode of a 3-part series called Becoming a Bride. And not only just any bride, I am also transgender, and talking about my transgenderness, my community knows from social media. I never really talk about it because I feel like, I built the life that I wanted, and I didn't want the constant reminder. But with it being Pride Month and not seeing many YouTube videos out there about folks, specifically transgender women of color, we don't see much of that on YouTube or even a Google search. So I figured, well, what better time, what better person than myself to do that for those who may want further insight about what it takes to become a bride, a transgender bride. And it really is nothing that is different between a cisgender woman and a trans woman when you're becoming a bride. But it could help those who are curious have more insight. So with that said, let me start with my backstory here. So I've known I was a woman inside since I was a kid. I have earliest memories of wanting princess shoes, loving all the Disney princesses. I think Aurora was my favorite back then, and she's still my favorite now, one of my favorites, although I do love Cinderella and also Belle. So, but no, I always wanted to become a Disney princess and be saved by a prince and wear a beautiful dress and heels, the glass slipper. Don't get me started, but that's fun. Anyway, when I was 6, I also remember telling all of my family and friends to call me Elizabeth, and that didn't go over so well, especially coming from a dad who was in the army and the military. But since that situation, I realized that vocalizing my inner self was not something that was a positive thing, so I suppressed it, right, as any kid would. So come high school, I came out as gay to my family and friends, thinking that would be a smoother thing to handle. So I did that. I was gay, quote unquote, for high school and also college. And but I knew deep down that I had to be strategic with everything. I knew trans women existed off of Maury and all of those reality sitcoms like Jerry Springer, where they're negatively portrayed like as sex workers and all of these things. But I didn't see myself as being something like that. I wanted to be a princess. I wanted to be one of those elegant women, who I saw on TV, not the Jerry Springer versions of trans. So, that's what I set out to be. But as far as my strategic move, I wanted to make sure that I had my college degree and a career that I could support myself with before I even started transitioning. Because I knew, based off of the first interaction with my family and how negative it was with the whole thing being called Elizabeth, I wanted to make sure that I could take care of myself. So I got my degree in business administration with a concentration in marketing, and I got my job at a financial institution where I still work to this day. I work as a compliance program manager, so I work in corporate America, and I have climbed up the corporate ladder and transitioned with my company, so I'm loyal to them. But I began my transition when I was 24, so maybe a few years after college. I graduated when I was 21, 22, And about 2 years after, I began my transition. I reached out to my doctor, I went to the therapy sessions and got the hormones, etc. And I told my parents as well then. I already had my own apartment, I already had my own income of money, so I felt like, okay, if something goes wrong with my family, I can protect myself. And that's what I did. And it took my family a few years to really come around. Time heals all wounds and all negative thoughts, you know, but thankfully they have come around. We've had many conversations where we sat down and talked about everything. They're coming to my wedding and they're so supportive. They love me, I love them. And I get that I am truly blessed to have a family who is like that, because not all families, especially Black families, are agreeable to things like this and seeing their child become a different person. Granted, I'm the same person as I always was, but visually I am different from how they knew me before. But it's okay, things happen, and I found who I needed to be in my life, and I am a better person for it, for everybody, not only myself, but to my family, to my fiance, and to my friends. I feel like I'm a better person. But moving over to the wedding is happening over the weekend. It's a 3-part wedding, so each day there's gonna be a different venue. It's gonna be the rehearsal dinner on a Saturday, the wedding and the reception on a Sunday, and then our post-celebration brunch on a Sunday, or excuse me, Monday, the day after. So I have a hairstyle that I'm doing for each one of those. So that's gonna be the second episode, it's next week, where I'm gonna try and practice my wedding hairstyle with you guys. So I practiced it once before and it came out okay, but I feel like I can make it better. So we're gonna do that next weekend. This weekend, we're gonna go get my ring from Zales. I had it soldered, and I'll talk about that coming up. But my engagement ring is in my wedding bands, and I'll show you how I did that. I kind of custom crafted it, but I'll talk more about that soon. We're also gonna go get some Botox from my administrator, Serena. I've been going to her for about 2 years now, and it's just Botox, nothing crazy. I just get a small vial on my eyebrows and have them lifted slightly, and it lasts me for about 3 months. And it's great, you know? So I go to her every 3 months, and I do have to have a re-up. So we'll do that. I do have to get makeup as well. So right now, this episode's really just getting everything prepared. Next week, we're gonna do a wedding hairstyle that I've been practicing. And for the final episode of Becoming a Bride, we're gonna be doing all of the solidifying things, waxing the eyebrows so it's fresh for the wedding. We're gonna be also getting our nails done and so forth. So that's the more beauty related one. So let's get the show on the road. If you have any questions around transgender details or topics, please let me know. I will kind of infuse transgender things that we need to be mindful of. For example, swimsuits. If you haven't had bottom surgery, we'll have to talk about tucking and also getting some underwear for your bathing suits, etc. But if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. I will leave all of my information in the description box below. But let's get the show on the road. Please feel free to subscribe and like and share this video for those who are interested and want to learn more about transgender individuals. And that would be so lovely. But with that said, let's go to Zales. I'll see you there. We have checked off our very first task on our task list of becoming a bride, and the ring looks beautiful. It's gorgeous, it's stunning, and I've missed it. It's been about 3 weeks since I've had it, and I felt naked without it. But everything looks great. It's beautiful. There is a slight misalignment with the prongs here. Of course, human error happens, but I did ask them specifically when I dropped it off to just make sure that it was aligned, and I think they did the best they could, but part of me feels like it could be better. Maybe that's just the perfectionist in me. But either way, it's gorgeous. I love it, and I think I am ready for at least the ring part of Paris. So, all right, let's go ahead and now get our Botox. So that is it. Serena is so sweet. She actually gave me a pre-wedding gift and had the Botox session free. So that was so wonderful and so kind of her. I mean, oh my gosh, but I did give her a nice tip. So I, of course, had to, you know, show my appreciation for that. So anyway, next I do want to stop by a few other places. I want to go to Sephora to get some more makeup. And then also go to Anthropologie, one of my favorite stores, to see what's new in there. I typically go in there just to see, you know, if there's any kind of new dresses that I would like to buy, or, you know, just anything that's cute. This is actually from Anthropologie, so let's see what's new this season. I may actually pop into my favorite Greek restaurant for lunch called Taverna Kritikou, and just chat with you guys more there. So I'll see you soon. Shorts here in Anthropologie, and of course they're floral. I love floral. I just popped them on under my dress here so I didn't have to struggle with taking off the dress. But look how cute they are. I love it. What do you guys think? With the beautiful halter, maybe top to go with these, white, and some wedges or some heels would be beautiful. So I think I'm gonna pick these up. I love them. Oh my goodness, so cute. Taverna Kritikou, and they have the most wonderful Greek cuisine. It's fresh, it's fabulous, flavorful, and just amazing. And I typically come here after a massage or after I get Botox or a wax or what have you. And I know the owner, she knows me by heart. She's like, hi, how are you? She's so sweet. But yeah, I just want to talk really quickly about the Alternative Health Associates, where I got my Botox done. They do so many other services that are catered towards transgender people as well. They do laser electrolysis on all of the body parts. So if you're going for bottom surgery, they can do your electrolysis or your laser if you choose for your private areas before your transition over down there. So that's wonderful. They also do facials, do massages, they do Botox and waxings, everything. So if you're in the Washington, D.C. or Old Town, Virginia area, I would definitely give them a call, a schedule. Everyone that works there is wonderful. The person who did my laser years ago, and she still works there to this day, her name is Deidre, and she's wonderful. In Serena, she does my Botox. I've been getting Botox literally for about 2 years now, and I only do the smallest dose imaginable. It's like 4 units, which is super small. She said that I'm the only client that she has that does that small of a dose. But to me, it makes that big of an impact on what I'm trying to achieve. I use it only for my eyebrows on the very tail ends here to help raise them. And you'll get that raising effect for about 3 months. So I like it. It's a better alternative than actually going under the knife and having like a brow lift done. Yes, it's tedious to keep going back, but I would rather do that personally. That's just my own personal thing. But she was so kind. So she gave me a wedding gift of a free Botox today. So I didn't pay anything, which was so wonderful of her. And I'm one where I don't like to receive free gifts like that, so I gave her a pretty good tip that was the same cost as getting the Botox. So I think I really helped her out there too, so it was wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. You too. So yeah, outside of that, I got those shorts from Anthropologie. It was so beautiful. Those who know me, and if you're new to the channel, I love anything floral. So those shorts are perfect for our honeymoon in Italy. Those shorts are beautiful. Just look at these. The pattern on here is just so whimsical. And I have something that I can pair with this. I have a white top that has a square neckline here that would go really well with these shorts here, and also some wedges. And I love how the bottom here is cuffed like this. It's just so wonderful. Very nicely made. Anthropologie has the cutest stuff. Every season I typically go back there to see what's new, and they never disappoint. The other thing I wanted to really bring up with you guys, actually first off, let me just take a sip. It's my favorite Prosecco. The other thing about my wedding ring that I didn't tell you guys before is I kind of custom crafted it. So my engagement ring is here in the center. This is what Abram picked out. And he proposed on Christmas Day. And these two that are encasing it are rings that I picked out from Zales. And I had it all soldered together. So the back here is soldered. So that way these 3 rings can't move about when I'm washing dishes or being active. I'm super active. But it came out so well. It's very beautiful. This screams Emery. Just so elegant and so beautiful. And you can't really see the misalignment here, but so I may not go back, but overall I'm happy. Hi guys, so sorry for that crazy edit. My phone died when I was at the Greek restaurant, but we are now home, and this Dior makeup is looking so beautiful. I actually really like it. It's perfecting. I think I like it more than my prior foundation. I used to use Makeup Forever Velvet Matte Skin, but since trying this one, this is the Dior Forever Skin Glow, and it's lovely. Oh my gosh, this is in the shade 6.5 Warm. So this is what it looks like. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. And it matches me perfectly. There's no, like, it's an even tone from my chest to my face, and it's just so beautiful. So I just love it. If you're in the market for any foundation, I'm thinking that this is going to be a winner. Just look how seamless that looks and how it blends with my skin tone. So gorgeous. And I do know that this is the same foundation that the makeup artist in Paris is going to be using. So I'm excited to know that it's going to be a foundation that I truly love. And of course, she's flexible to use foundation that, you know, we prefer, whether it's Bare Minerals or MAC even. If you have a favorite foundation, she will definitely use it. But she likes to use luxury products, and I can see why, because this is so fabulous. Also, last thing prior to calling it a night, Kassaundra Stevens, she's my makeup artist. She is based in Paris. She does travel, but she's well-renowned, and she has done Paris Vogue, London Vogue, fashion shoots, etc. She's very well-renowned, and she has a great portfolio. So if you're getting married or you want just some regular makeup artistry in Paris, I would highly suggest Kassaundra Stevens. I will leave her information in the box below. And let me know if you have any questions. Just reach out to her directly. But I feel like this vlog is probably long enough for our first episode. So I will see you guys next weekend for our wedding hair practice. I'm excited. I'll show you what I'm inspiring for, and then we will actively use our Dyson Airstraight to achieve the look that we are trying to go for. So with that said, I will see you next weekend. I'll see you soon.